This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Today's video is brought to you by Surfshark. Look, in the wake of the insurrection on January 6, 2021, the deadly insurrection, the attempted overthrow of the United States government in an attempt to overturn a free and fair democratic election. In the wake of that, there have been several voters who have brought lawsuits against certain candidates. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Madison Cawthorn, and they were trying to get them removed from the ballot because of their participation in that insurrection, their incitement of that insurrection. Because you can't be an active member of a working democracy while absolutely strategizing against that very democracy. And a federal appeals court has ruled that they can be barred. Insurrectionists can be barred from office. An appeals court has ruled overturning a lower court. And we're going to talk about this because this is important. This has ramifications that go as far as maybe 2024 when Donald Trump decides to run for president again. We're going to get to all of this, but before I do, a word from today's sponsor, Surfshark. With the amount of work I do online, I inevitably and regularly face internet security threats. Not only do I move through various online accounts and have software that often needs updating, but I also traverse many websites and pages in the process of verifying daily news items and sources. Thanks to Surfshark, I am fully protected while working online. Surfshark is a powerful virtual private network, or VPN, that encrypts all your information sent via the internet, protecting passwords, private messages, and any other sensitive data from ill-intentioned elements of the web, whether criminal or merely marketing-minded advertisers. For just over $2 per month, Surfshark will protect you. Sign up now for a 2-year plan at 83% off with 3 extra months for free at surfshark.deal/Dollemore. Let Surfshark safeguard your surfing. A single subscription allows you to use Surfshark on as many devices as you like, and it can run on all your platforms, whether they be Mac or PC, Amazon Fire Stick or Chromecast. Surfshark's strict no logs policy ensures that your browsing data will not be harvested, and you'll get immediate notifications if your personal information has changed hands via Surfshark Alert. Also, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you can try all Surfshark's features risk-free. Make sure to protect yourself, support this channel, and save at the same time by going to surfshark.deal/Dollemore. This special offer will score you 83% off of a 2-year plan plus 3 extra months for free. Go to surfshark.deal/Dollemore and defend your online security. So let me read a few paragraphs from this article. Federal Appeals Court says Civil War amnesty law doesn't shield current officials from January 6th candidacy challenge. Challenges, plural. This comes in the wake of the law. This is directly involving the lawsuit against Madison Cawthorn. Now, the lawsuit is no longer relevant, particularly to him in this election because he lost his primary like a loser. But it absolutely has merit, and it holds a lot of weight relative to other cases involving other candidates, up to and including Donald Trump. The decision from the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals came in a case involving Representative Madison Cawthorn, the controversial North Carolina Republican who lost his GOP primary last week. The court's decision has little impact on Cawthorn because he's no longer a candidate for elected office, but the precedent could provide a boost to similar constitutional challenges in the future. Earlier this year, a coalition of constitutional experts and liberal activists challenged Cawthorn's eligibility to run for a re-election based on the, quote, disqualification clause of the 14th Amendment, which says any office holder who supports an insurrection is banned from returning to office. Now, the element of this that was ruled non-applicable is the fact that amnesty was given after the Civil War to members of the Confederacy. Amnesty was given them from this particular clause in the 14th Amendment of the Constitution of the United States in order that they could enter public life and run for office. For this select group of individuals. It didn't go on in perpetuity. Amnesty for Civil War soldiers doesn't cover Madison Cawthorn or Marjorie Taylor Greene. Cawthorn fended off a challenge by arguing that the Amnesty Act of 1872 essentially repealed the disqualification clause and therefore shielded him from the challenge. A federal judge in Wilmington, North Carolina, agreed with that view and shut down the state-level challenge. Now, enter a 3-judge panel in the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals. A 3-judge appeals panel overturned that decision on Tuesday in a narrow but consequential ruling because it's the first federal appeals court to address this novel constitutional question. Quote, consistent with the statutory text and context, we hold that the 1872 Amnesty Act removed the 14th Amendment's eligibility bar only for those whose constitutionally wrongful acts occurred before its enactment. Judge Toby Heitens wrote for the court's majority, later adding that the 1872 Amnesty Act does not categorically exempt all future rebels and insurrectionists. The decision undermines a key argument that Cawthorn and others like Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia have used to defend themselves against the January 6 related challenges. The groups behind these challenges say they'll target former President Donald Trump, ex-President Donald Trump, if he runs again in 2024. So Tuesday's ruling could have far-reaching implications. Now, this next quote I'm going to read, I'm going to end with this, and this is Free Speech for the People. It's an advocacy group, and this is what they had to say about it. Quote, this ruling cements the growing judicial consensus that the 1872 Amnesty Act does not shield the insurrectionists of January 6, 2021, including Donald Trump, from the consequences of their action under the 14th Amendment, and provides no basis to block state proceedings seeking to exclude insurrectionists from the ballot. Listen, again, you cannot be an active participant in our democracy when you try to overturn our democracy, when you're trying to shatter the strength, the breadth and the width of our democracy. You don't get to be a participant in it. You don't get it both ways. Destroying it from within. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Madison Cawthorn, Ted Cruz, Josh Hawley, Donald Trump. What do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. I appreciate your time, your attention, your engagement with my content. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be back. If you appreciate what I do, if you're glad that I'm back, please consider supporting my work. You can click the join button below this video, become a channel member for pennies a day, $1.99 a month. You can help support what I do here. And you can also go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Either clicking the join button or going over to Patreon. Both those support what I do right here on YouTube. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. And I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.